Story told by Osho, The Holy Shadow. There once lived a saint so good that the angels came from heaven to see how a man could be so godly. This saint went about his daily life diffusing virtue as the stars diffuse light and the flowers scant without being aware of it. His day could be summed up by two words: he gave, he forgave. Yet these words never passed his lips. They were expressed in his ready smile, his kindness, forbearance, and charity. The angels said to God, Lord, grant him the gift of miracles. God replied, Ask what it is that he wishes. They said to the saint, Would you like the touch of your hands to heal the sick? No, answered the saint. I would rather God do that. Would you like to convert guilty souls and bring back wandering hearts to the right path? No, that is the angel's mission. It is not for me to convert. Would you like to become a model of patience, attracting man by the luster of your virtues and thus glorifying God? No, replied the saint. If man should be attracted to me, they would become estranged from God. What is it that you desire then? Asked the angels. What can I wish for? Asked the saint, smiling. That God gives me his grace. With that would I not have everything? The angels said, You must ask for a miracle, or one will be forced upon you. Very well, said the saint, that I may do a great deal of a good without ever knowing it. The angels were perplexed. They took counsel and resolved upon the following plan. Every time the saint's shadow fell behind him or to either side, so that he could not see it, it would have the power to cure disease, soothe pain, and comfort sorrow. When the saint walked along, his shadow, thrown on the ground on either side of behind him, made arid paths green, caused withered plants to bloom, gave clear water to dried up brooks, fresh color to pale children, and joy to unhappy man and woman. The saint simply went about his daily life diffusing virtue as the stars diffuse light and the flowers scent, without being aware of it. The people, respecting him humility, followed him silently, never speaking to him about his miracles. Soon they even forgot his name and called him the Holy Shadow. This is the ultimate. One has to become the Holy Shadow, just a shadow of God. This is the greatest revolution that can happen to a human being, the transfer of the center. You are no longer your own center. God becomes your center. You live like his shadow. You are not powerful because you don't have any center to be powerful. You are not virtuous. You don't have any center to be virtuous. You are not even religious. You don't have any center to be religious. You are simply not a tremendous emptiness with no barriers and blocks, so the divine can flow through you unhindered, uninterpreted, untouched, so the divine can flow through you as he is, not as you would like him to be. He doesn't pass through your center, there is none. The center is lost. This is the meaning of this sutra, that finally you have to sacrifice your center, so you cannot think in terms of the ego again. You cannot utter I to annihilate yourself utterly, to erase yourself utterly. Nothing belongs to you. On the contrary, you belong to God. You become a holy shadow. Hari Om Tat Sat.